Aleksandra is at Open Water Swim UK, near Heathrow, for her first taste of open water swimming. She's been getting advice from Emma Davis, and now is ready to take the plunge. But before she can get in the water, she needs a wetsuit.
Hello, how are you? How nice to meet you. I'm Sean from Sailfish.
To give Aleksandra the best chance of becoming a triathlete, we've enlisted the help of German triathlon brand Sailfish, who are providing her with a wetsuit and tri-suit.
Get you into the suit and make sure it fits okay. And then we can get... Okay, the brand Sailfish, it has come out of Germany. This is our third year in the sport of triathlon, and it started by a gentleman called Jan Siebersen, who is a renowned swimmer. He was a Bundesliga swimmer in Germany and a collegiate swimmer in the States. And from his swim background, he went into designing and manufacturing his own range of wetsuits. And from there, Sailfish has been born. Right, the key aspect of getting a wetsuit up onto the body to the right fit is making sure that the panels sit high up enough on the body. So a wetsuit only works from the shoulder line to the knee line. So what we have to do is make sure that you pull the arms up high enough on both sides. Okay, that's it. The legs, they're high enough. There's no excess suit rucking on the suit. And we kind of hoist you up into it so that you can lift the suit up onto the body. These are the key parts of getting a wetsuit on. So first timers, when they're getting a wetsuit, if the suit's elongated on the arms and elongated in the leg, as you swim, you're fighting the suit. So we need to make sure the suit's high up enough on the body, on the arms, high up enough on the legs, and the suit will then fit nicely around the body. When you get into the water, if you open up the neckline, you get a little bit of water in the suit. The water will actually help and warm you up. It actually thermal regulates, it keeps you nice and warm, but also it helps with taking the suit off. It actually aids the ease of getting a suit off, okay? But also it gets your body used to the temperature. So we can get water into the suit, and then you can shoulder shrug it around on the body, and that will help lift the suit up and make sure it's right up onto the shoulder panels. What you don't want is to have a suit pulling you down from here. Okay. So you can see here, we can get the suit nicely up onto the body, and then as you do your swim stroke, you've got full reach on the suit. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think you find that sits perfectly up on the body. I don't want to take it up anymore, and the zip's done up right to the top, and the fastener is as tight as we can get it without restricting it too much. It's got to be a good tight fit. That's the main thing. It's got to be tight.
Yeah, tight but comfortable.
If it wasn't tight, then you're going to have a lot of water going in around the suit. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think you're ready to go. Let's get you in the water.
Let's go in the water.
All right. Okay. Great stuff.
And now for the moment of truth. How will the beach maiden from Croatia's Riviera handle Datchet's cool water? Now then, we shall remember to, yes. There you go. Oh, maybe another one? That's better. And finally, she's off. Okay, just be patient. This may take a little time. While Aleksandra gets used to the water, let's meet up with a man who's renowned for his triathlon swimming. Richard Stannard.
Well, the biggest thing, or the most daunting thing about any newcomer coming into triathlon, I believe, is the open water swim and the mass start that goes with that. It's something that is almost impossible to replicate in a swimming pool. There's lots of things, dynamics that come with open water swimming. You don't have a black line on the bottom of the pool to follow, and so as a consequence you've got to learn to sight to be able to swim in a straight line. And the environment itself is sometimes quite daunting. I always try and tell people it's just a great big swimming pool, which is what it is. In this country especially, it's a big swimming pool. You always want to go in numbers, and we're able to offer a facility here where we've looked at the safety aspect. We've got lifeguards. We number everyone before they go in. We take their bands off them when they come out. So we've created an environment where it is a glorious swimming pool. And it allows the newcomer to experience open water swimming in a less stressed environment than a race, where they're nervous and there's lots of adrenaline going on. And so coming down, getting used to it, and then eventually putting a mass start practice in, which is something we try and deliver here. We get a group of people together, take your marks, go, and that simulates that mass start. And it just gets people used to it, and after a while it becomes nothing to worry about. But it definitely is something, if you've not gone into open water before a race, that will give you problems. But if you can come down to a facility like this, then you can get used to it and have a fantastic race.
In the pool, you've got what I call the old lady brigade that don't want to get their hair wet, and that irritates the serious swimmers who aren't really out to have a bad time, but they seem to get a bad name for themselves. Here, everyone's come here with intention of swimming, so they get on well together, so there is that. You also have the syndrome of every 25 metres you've got to turn. It gets boring, with all due respect to pool swimming. I used to swim a lot in the pools, but I get bored quickly. Here, it's like running and watching the countryside change and watching the scenery change. You can swim around the backside of the lake. You can do so much more. You can get loops, different distances loops, and so I think people are just wanting a bit more variety. Coming down, and on a Saturday morning, nice weather, they're getting hooked.
And one of those getting hooked would seem to be Aleksandra. She's been out in the lake for 20 minutes now, and he's getting into her stride.
It always happens, and it happens in the elite races that you get punched or you get fingernails.
Back on dry land, Mike, Sean and Richard are getting organised for the mass start.
Oh, they want to go down, we're going down there.
Alright. We'll explain the course when you're on the beach. 400 metres swim. Let's see if we get a few people on the beach, please, for the mass start. We're going to have some slow ones as well on the last floor.
It was cold, but I got used to it. I got a bit dizzy, so I got a bit worried. It was very brown under there. Oh, God.
You just need to remove it.
And it was actually not too bad when I got going, but what with the cold and the effort, I felt a bit dizzy in the middle of the lake, so I thought, I'll just come back.
We're just thankful because they're going to do this mass start.
What, just now?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, fantastic.
A chance to experience what's going to be like.
Sean will collect everyone on the beach now.
Oh, I'll collect her. You going to come and do it? Right in here. And we're swimming straight down, around the, I think we go down to the Orange Buoy, back, around behind the ski jump, and back. And it's just literally just getting people into that mode of, there's more swimmers around me when I'm racing. I don't have a lane to myself, like in a swimming pool. And that's all we're trying to do, is just get used to people swimming with a lot of people around them. Up to the Orange Buoy and back, yes.
I'm not sure I can do another one.
I can see my destiny.